It's time to stop pretending there's still a debate. Our energy future isn't just a choice between old and new, it's a choice between survival and collapse. Fossil fuels like coal, oil, natural gas may have powered the industrial age, but they are dragging us into crisis. These fuels are finite. They pollute our air, our water, and they destabilize the climate we all depend on. On the other hand, we have renewable energy: solar, wind, water, geothermal, clean, infinite, and increasingly affordable. Yet somehow, we're still clinging to the outdated, destructive technologies as we can't do better. Let's talk about the objections. Because, yes, some people may have concerns, but those concerns don't outweigh the urgency of the crisis. Some say renewables are too expensive, but that's simply outdated. In fact, solar and wind are now the cheapest sources of new energy in much of the world. The real obstacle isn't cost, it's political will and fossil fuel lobbying. Others worry about reliability. What happens when the sun doesn't shine or the wind doesn't blow? The answer is already here: grid storage, smart distribution, and hybrid systems. Technology is solving this, but fossil fuel supporters ignore it to protect their interests. And yes, communities depend on fossil fuel jobs must be protected. But the solution is transition, not stagnation. Green energy jobs are already outpacing coal jobs in the US. We need investment in people, not just pipelines. So, no, these objections do not disprove renewables, they prove that we've dragged our feet on solutions for far too long. Now, let's be blunt: fossil fuels are killing us. Burning coal and oil releases toxins that cause heart disease, asthma, cancer, and it's worse in poor and minority communities. In cities like New Delhi, the air is so thick with pollution, people have to wear masks and it still shortens their lives. In Appalachia, decades of coal mining have left behind poisoned water, lost jobs, and abandoned towns. And then there's climate risks. Fossil fuels are the leading driver of global warming. Every barrel of oil, every ton of coal brings us closer to catastrophic world wildfires, food shortages, rising sea levels, and climate refugees. This isn't just about polar bears or melting ice, it's about your home insurance bill going up because your neighborhood now floods. It's about your grocery costs rising because crops are failing. Fossil fuels are making life worse and it's accelerating. Renewables, by contrast, don't poison the air, they don't destroy ecosystems, they don't spark wars over oil reserves, they just work cleanly, infinitely, peacefully. The truth is, we already know what the future should look like, and it's happening, just not fast enough. Denmark gets over half of its electricity from wind. Costa Rica ran its entire grid on renewables for nearly a full year. California is cutting emissions while creating thousands of clean energy jobs. This isn't science fiction, it's proof. When we invest in renewables, we get cleaner air, better jobs, a livable planet. And we don't have to gamble with energy source that will eventually run out. Fossil fuels are the past. Renewable energy is the only way forward. It's not just better for the environment, it's better for our health, our wallet, our children, our future. The time for debate is over. The time for action is now.